Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's so lovely to see so many boys and girls keeping warm and safe at this chilly time of year. My goodness, this year's been a funny one. Not what we were expecting at all this time last year. This coronavirus has been a tough one to navigate. Myself and Mrs. Claus have barely left the North Pole at all this year. Usually we spend a bit of time down in Costa del Sol for the summer, but not this year. We've had no holidays at all. Now I know many of you kids have had visits planned to Ireland this year to see Granny and Grandad, and I was sad to hear you couldn't make it. But the good news is, we all have Zoom, so we can still say hello and tell them how much we love them. It's definitely hard being away from family at this special time of year, especially when you thought you had a visit planned. But Christmas must go on. COVID may be able to stop us from having parties or going on airplanes, but it will not stop us from having fun at Christmas this year and making this Christmas one to remember. I need you to listen carefully, kids. Santa has safely delivered presents to children around the world in previous pandemics, and we're confident this year will not be any different, so there's nothing to worry about. Lucky for me, I'm exempt from quarantine, so remember, be good for your parents, and I'll bring you some goodies on Christmas. Please remember to leave some biscuits out for me. I like the ones with the chocolate. I'm sure you watched the toy show on RTE this past week. That Ryan Tuberty is a very good elf. I'm really glad I hired him. If you saw any toys on the toy show that you liked, make sure to tell your grandparents over in Ireland, because they're the ones that send the good gifts. I hope by now you've got some Christmas decorations up with some lights. Those lights always help me find the houses. And if you're in Canada and you leave a little Irish flag out or a can of Guinness for me on Christmas Eve, I'll know you're one of those special Irish Canadian kids that I love so much. Well, I better be off. I have much to do to get ready for Christmas. It's such a special time of year around here. I'm very sorry I won't get to give you all a big hug this Christmas, but if you have a hug saved up for me, please give it to one of your parents, or your sister, or your brother. I'm already looking forward to seeing you next year. But until then, be good, be safe, and wash your hands. Nolg Honadiv. Merry Christmas, everyone.